Hold, please. Yeah, hang on. NVIDIA broadcast crashed again. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. 2 seconds. Okay, holding please. Testing. Okay, so that works. Perhaps. Let's try it. Let's try it. I may have to... Oh, look! There's me! Hiya! What's up? How we doing? How's life? Happy Sunday. What's up, everybody? Cool cat, that did... Okay, so it was just mostly confusing because I had literally just stepped away from the computer to go get ready for stream. And when I stepped away, I was in the call with Cheese and Thunder. And when I came back, you did that and they were gone. I was just fully confused. I didn't know what was happening. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to toggle full screen. And I think we're good to go. I need to get a little bit of water because I'm thirsty. I didn't turn on my light. Hang on. Light. Thank you. Actually, I want it to be green today. Is that green? It's not green. There's green. Okay. I win. We're playing the Stanley Parable today. Hello, Fairy. How are you? My desk is a disaster. I'm really glad you guys can't see it because it's absolutely disheveled to hell. There's an extra mouse on my desk even. That's for my work stuff. Now it's on the floor. How we doing? What's up? Hello. I couldn't find my choker. And I don't like that. And I feel... Work mouse? Yeah. For my work laptop, which is down there. It's hiding. You can't see it. Couldn't find the choker? Nope. It's missing. I don't like it. I'm good. Oh, wait. Do I have to... Hang on. Ah, see? That's what I did wrong last time. Okay. We're gonna wait. Did you check the dungeon? I know I didn't. It's unfortunate. I should have checked there. Really should have checked there. It's probably where it is. You know? Now I'm chokerless. Joe, go check the dungeon. No, I don't want to get up. Is it 306 yet? Come on, 306. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, I'm a little bit too peculiar about this. I don't mind. How's everybody's Sunday doing? The dungeon is a mess. It really is. It's a disaster down there. You don't want to go down there. Quite a problem. I'm just staring at the clock. Don't mind me. It's gonna be 3:06 any minute now. Makes sense. See? 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 Look at the rest of your room. Hey, from what you can tell, it's clean. It's 4:05 here. Accessibility settings can be accessed. Okay. All right. I don't have anything we need to talk about today, so I'm going to pop you guys over into the gameplay screen, and we're going to play a game. Okay? The phone is ringing. What about cable management? What about cable management? Hang on. I forgot to pull out my footrest again because apparently I pushed it in at some point this morning, and I don't remember doing that. Kind of concerns me. Let's just situate myself properly. Is it neat and clean? Hell no. Hell no. Not even a little bit. I'm being flashbanged over here. Okay, we're good. I've never played this game, so I thought it would be fun. I think I'm shedding. Never the end is never the end. Oh, okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stanley? What does Stanley do?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Oh, he gets his own office even.
427's job was simple.
Okay.
He sat at his desk in room 427
Sure.
and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Right.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did
love you.
every day.
And I miss you.
Hello.
And although others might have considered it soul-eating, Stanley relished every
How you
moment
doing?
the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
This kind of reminds me of Severance.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever
Oh,
change
it worked.
Stanley. Something
It's
he
a
would never
nine.
quite forget.
Damn it.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had
Been
arrived
trying
on the
to get
monitor
free
for
to hang
him to
out.
follow.
Free
No
from
one
what?
had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had
Don't
this
mind me, I'm being
happened.
stupid.
This complete isolation.
What's up, Thunder?
Something was very clearly wrong.
Can I put my arms down?
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to
Free from
move
being
for
busy.
the
That's
longest
fair.
time.
Thank God.
But as he came to his wits and regained his
Ninja.
senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, he stepped out of his office. Oh, that means me. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to look around first. 427. We have papers. We have I Hate Mondays. Tracks. Okay. We got some filing cabinets. Oh, there's a door. Okay, the door's open. Why? I don't know why it hates you. Yeah, because it's broken. It's not going again. I don't know why, Cobra. It hates you. What the fuck? Nope. Nope. It's not having it. I don't know. It literally does have beef with you. Refunded. Thank you, cheese. Okay. Okay, okay. We're gonna wander around. Can I go in here? Nope. Can I go in there? Nope. Oh.
All of his
4:30.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I think your channel doesn't like me bringing chaos. No, guess not. I don't know how I feel about this. Where's the meeting room? Is that the meeting room? Anybody left? Am I alone? I'm alone. That doesn't look like a meeting room. Why does this person have two doors? That side door is open. I've been here! Well? Why are you yelling at me? Oh, great. I'm Master Chief. Hell yeah. I can move. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Chief, put your arms down. Chief! Tip, you don't have to listen to narration. But I like it. I'm just entertained, you know? I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing right now. Doesn't seem to be much that I can do right now. Fair. Yes. No spoilers. Surname. Oh! I hit a button. Did I fuck it up? Did I break it? What can I do over here? Oh, I turned it off. Oh, bitches, I'm gonna go turn them all off. I was playing as Chief earlier. Were you playing as Chief earlier? I guess he wasn't done with you. He wanted to come back and say hi. Ooh, this one's up. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. What's over here? Okay, 427. That's my room. Wait, that's my office.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Are we sure, Mr. Narrator? Can I answer the phone? Nope, I cannot. Chief is gone. Okay, well, can't answer phones. That looks nice. Okay, we've turned all the computers off. Check. Okay. Oh no, somebody spilled their coffee. That's unfortunate. Why would they do such a silly thing like that? Just curious if he would get mad at me if I just kept trying to open the same door. Guess not.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't want to enter the door on the left. Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Guess what I got? Coffee. Ice cream. Coffee, ice cream. Food. A burrito? Bring me one. $4.47. Wait, their computer's still on. I have to turn it off. Yes. No. First. Wait. Hang on. Which one? Coffee? Yes. Hell yeah.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Is it
Stanley
beautifully
simply
constructed?
stood here, drinking it all in.
Would I say the lounge has gotten to me? Yes.
Really worth it being
But
here in the room.
It's a cryptic
room
lounge
so utterly
created specifically
captivating
for
that
its
even
very...
though all your co-workers have mysteriously
the
vanished,
very-
here you sit looking
I
at
can't
these
read
chairs
this.
and some paintings.
I can't read
Really
this.
worth it.
I can almost read it, but I can't. I'm not...
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his
Recommendations from the
overall
Oversight
personality.
Committee.
It's
Fifth Annual
possible
Subcommittee
that
of
this is why
Internal Revenue
everyone
Act.
left.
Good lord. It's possible that this is why everyone left. You lie, sir. Can I have coffee?
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message. But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Nope. Nope. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Am I lying right now?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I love not doing what he tells me to do. It's fun. Papers. Always closing the doors behind me. I don't like that. Okay. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. $5,000. How are you meant to pay $5,000 if you're dead? Sir? Oh, that one needs a key card. What's in that room? Those are definitely not OSHA compliant. Vent access for trained employee only. Climb at your own risk. Would love to. You won't let me.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
I kind of want to jump.
I'm not
Should I
your
jump?
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story
I
and
had
no
to.
one
I
gets to
couldn't
tell him
not.
what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I am very powerful. Thank you for noticing. Oh, now we're back at the beginning. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Turn off the computer.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Turn off the computers. You can't just be leaving computers on around here. What did this say? Awaiting input. Input received. Wait, this didn't say this last time. Who farted? That's what that says. I can't turn off that computer this time. This is weird. Okay, hang on. We're going around.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But he didn't.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Hello,
Wow.
I'm here to admire.
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour
Is it
on
really
his way to
gorgeous?
the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Life without having experienced this room. Alright, we're leaving.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
Okay, so
first
don't
open
jump off
door
the
on
lift.
his left.
I was curious. I had to know if I would
Stanley was so
actually die.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Here we go.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Who are
I
you?
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be
Are we going
difficult,
up?
but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Oh, we're gonna go over here. Okay.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who have I
Please,
forgotten about?
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Oh, I bet I could have
I'm not
jumped down
asking
there.
for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Okay.
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's
Who
been
is
waiting.
Her. Who? Who's waiting? What does she want? What is happening? What is happening? All good, fairy. Have a good night.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Sure can't. Why is that moving? What happened? 427.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling
Sweetie?
the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
the fuck?
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit
No.
their life to you? I'm trying to make a point
Rude.
here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
You're gonna kill me? Good morning, employee. Press.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every
Everybody
button
told
that
me
he
to.
pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to
I
do.
tried pushing other
Now
buttons. It
he's
didn't do
pushing
anything.
a button. Now he's eating lunch.
Oh, he's eating
Now
lunch.
he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, He stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Whoa! My desk is here.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Exceptional posture.
No! Fine. Thank you.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind
My refrigerator
controls.
disappeared.
And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many
A
directions.
yellow line TM.
And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh, okay.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Perhaps. Perhaps if he did.
But there is no answer.
Caffeine.
How
Yes.
could there
All the
possibly be?
caffeine.
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Oh, my desk is here. What is happening right now?
And I'm trying to tell him
I have
this,
no
that
idea.
in this world, he can never be
Very
anything
confused.
but an
My
observer.
ear is itchy.
That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't
He
stop.
won't listen to me.
Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
He told me not to do it, but I want to do it because he told me not to.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
Can he
How
just
can I
hear
tell him
me?
in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
What if I don't press it now? What happens now? I don't know.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to.
Took too long.
But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
That's why you dead built like a baked bean.
This time he'll see.
bean.
Maybe time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die. Did I die? I fucking died? What the fuck? He's not talking to me anymore. What the fuck?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What the fuck is this game? What the fuck is this game? This one's not on anymore. Now that one's on. Ooh, 2 inputs. Okay, we're at 2. Okay. The doors. Nope. Thought maybe. Whoop. Wrong way.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We haven't tried this one yet.
Yet there was not a single person
Tips for
here
not getting
either.
fired.
Feeling a wave of
Talk less,
disbelief,
do unbelievably
Stanley
amazing work
decided to
all
go
the time,
up
every
to
day,
his
with no
boss's
exception of
office,
promotion or
hoping he might
expectation.
find an answer
Oh.
there.
Cool, I'm doing it right. Fuck is this? What do people want? Things? Happy feelings? Violet James, you are fired. We have our new product. Graphs about things and money. Stripes, colored in segment. The stock market is somewhere here. What is hot? Target demographics. Teenagers. Profits, 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 profits. Requires more secondary research. What is going on here? Why teenagers? The space between the teenagers. The fuck is this? What? Synergize core value expenditures. Shift global market paradigms, I'm guessing. Monetize free to play. Where's the projector? Oh, there it is. It's up there. Hang on. You ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more... Damn it, I wasn't done reading it. Okay. What are your dreams in the future? Talk radio, mitosis, a boat, plant life, football, comatose, lunch, travel, metamorphosis, clear skin, spring break, hope, success, and nature. Okay, we've started over. Let's go. I'm in the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, he sure didn't. He's playing in the broom closet. Stanley would like to pick up the duct tape, please.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Seriously, we disabled it.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't
That was
even doing
fucking
anything.
funny.
At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some. Coming to a staircase,
or down.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Why is it red? Hang on. Oh, there's something else. I can't read these things. I need more zoom in. Damn it. Okay. I want to know what that says. I know it says something funny. Fire hose.
But
Oh.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in
I'm
such a
definitely gonna get
competitive
killed again.
economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
What occurred?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Oh, I'm definitely
All of my
crazy.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no
1, 2,
reason at all.
B4?
None of it made any logical sense.
What the fuck is 1,
And
2,
as Stanley
B4?
pondered this, he
Don't you
began to
usually
make
stream
other
earlier on
strange
Sundays?
observations.
Always 3
For
o'clock.
example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Hello,
Were they simply
flower.
repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too
Maybe
strange.
I'm
This
going
can't
crazy.
be real.
We're all crazy today.
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief.
The fuck
Stanley
is on the
felt
ground?
to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually
Coffee
gone.
nut.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job
Exit
pushing
signs.
buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Wait a second.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently
Oh, no.
float above the ground.
We're in a
Then
loop.
He imagined
We're
himself
screwed.
soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
Fuck.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of
Something
course,
feels different here.
this was not a dream.
What is
How
different
could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Are we waking up?
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
Continue pushing the buttons.
I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
Flashbang. Sorry, I had to fix my exposure.
Everything
I
will
was
be
too dark.
fine. I am okay.
I don't think I'm okay. Nope, we're straight back here.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
Happening.
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Did I die again?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What the fuck?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Obviously.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Oh, time to go.
Very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What the fuck was that? I died again. Yep, here I am. I don't know what's going on, okay? I ain't got a clue.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I like work, I just hate my boss. Wait! I didn't know I could do that. That terrified me. I can't do the input on any of these now. Fuck. Let me out! This place is terrifying.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It wasn't nearly
This
as
was
fun as
not the
entering the door
correct
on the
way to
right.
the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Because everybody wants to stop by the
The
employee
lounge
lounge
was
to admire it.
sublime, a work of art.
I
What
keep
was it
convincing
about
myself
this
that
room
one of these
that
is gonna
called
work.
so deeply
It is
and
an
so
odd game.
personally
I don't
to
know what I'm
Stanley?
doing.
Its grace, its subtle charm. No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
That is what they told me to do. You know what? We'll try it today.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nope, we are definitely... Bye!
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
I should have gone left. I should have gone when they opened the door.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
Open the damn door!
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Take your time.
Now, let's
I'll
see.
just chill
We
here.
went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes.
We have a raid! Hello, Birdie! Hello, how are you doing? Cool cat, they sent us a raid. Hell yeah, what's up? Let's pause for a moment. What's up? Welcome, raiders. How's it going? I'm Fayborn. I'm a variety streamer. I'm doing some crazy shit on Stanley Parable right now. I don't know what the hell is going on in this game. But yeah, I'm a variety streamer. I play a lot of variety of games. That sounded stupid. Don't mind me. I play a lot of RPGs, sometimes some horror games, sometimes just some random bullshit. That's what we do. Welcome in. Thank you so much for that raid, Birdie. How was your stream? What was you doing? Hang on. Raided in from Madison. Hell yeah. Ooh, you're on Team XL. Hell yeah. Good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you so much for that raid. Any raiders that need to raid and run, please feel free. And if you want to stick around, lurk, hang out, you're always welcome to do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Who's playing a game that wasn't vibing with the wifey? Why wasn't it vibing with the wifey? What happened? Wifey didn't like it, huh? You call me a turkey. Kitty cat. Oh, that's fair. That is very fair. Well, I appreciate you being in here. Thank you so much for that raid. Oh. No, I don't want to begin the game again. He had to go take care of her. That is very fair. Always take care of the wifey first. That's the rules. Again, thank you so much for the raid. I'm going to pop back over and we're going to play the game, but we'll still going to chat. You spent the hard-earned points to bring in the peeps. Thank you so much for that, kitty cat. I appreciate you. Oh, this way. This is where they want me to go? This is going to be a disaster. Look at this. Last time I tried to... Okay, I made it through the door. This way? There's a truck here, my dude. What am I supposed to... There's a chain link fence. Oh, there's a door. We're all good. I don't know what I'm doing.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
What the fuck is this?
We just have to
Oh
get
no,
back
somebody's been
to-
fired.
Oh,
Was it
who
me?
am I kidding?
No, it was
It's all
104.
rubbish now. The whole
Who
story
else got
completely
fired?
unusable.
601.
How about rather than waste my time trying to salvage
was
this
good
nonsense,
playing Dark
we'll
Souls.
just
Hell yeah.
restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
Don't you start the game from the beginning
From
on
the
me
top.
again. God damn it. This is like the 5th time I've had to go from the top.
All of his co-workers
Like there's
were
something they
gone.
don't want me to know.
What could it mean?
I feel like
Stanley
there's something
decided
they
to
don't
go
want me
the
to
meeting
know.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let me turn off the computer. Thank you. What is going on? You're playing Dark Souls with the wifey. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love that. Thank you so much, Birdie. It's going all right. I don't know what I'm doing. We're playing Stanley Parable, and I think I've gotten myself killed quite a few times. I keep doing what I'm not supposed to do, apparently. Hell yeah. How was your games? How was your stream today? You were playing Madison,
wait,
is that correct?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely.
Oh, there's so many doors.
The game over, completely.
Oh, there's so many doors.
Everything should be.
Why are there so many doors?
Oh, did something change?
Clearly, you dumbass.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or? Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the
We
story.
were clueless.
It was right here.
Oh,
just
hell
a
yeah.
minute ago. I know for sure that it's here
I
somewhere.
appreciate the clueless.
Okay,
It's
then.
very welcome here.
It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
What do you mean, come, Stanley? Which one do you want me to go in? There's like 12. There's not like 12. I feel like I've been in that one before. Hey, oh my god. Oh my god. This is... What the? They all link up to... Hang on. We're going here. We're going here. We're going here. Easy goose. What is this game? Cheese was like, you should play Stanley Parable. You'll like it. What is going on?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
Oh, look, we're
But
back
it's gotta
here.
be better than this.
Does it gotta
let's
be?
give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I love Binky, but it's a goose hitting the gritty? I'm sorry. What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Always have
Stanley
to do that.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I feel like he should also be concerned, like, not only are the coworkers gone, but there's, like, papers Was there a computer on that one before? Was one of my hype train emotes? Oh, hell yeah! You got the hype train emotes. I love that. Okay. We're just wandering through hallways today. That is all that we do.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
Okay, yep.
It's possible
it's
the
worse,
story
he
is
says.
back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
That's not gonna go great. There's a door open right there. Well, that's where we came from. Did we check all the doors? Let's check all the doors. That one does nothing. Okay. 35. Dude, are you trying to count? 425. Anybody? Dude? Narrator person? Help! I don't know what I'm doing! 423. How the mighty have fallen. Oh, interesting. Okay. Can I answer your phone? Nope. Hello? Creepy door?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
What the fuck is this hallway?
Story. Here it comes.
Wait.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story.
Dude, this is a dead end.
Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
We were just doing that, Mr. Narrator, sir. This is not where we came from. What the fuck is going on?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is
You
this
and
the
me
story?
both, my dude. You
I
and me
don't think
both.
so.
What the fuck are we doing?
I can't
What the
quite
fuck are we doing?
recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
I believe my
Is that
story
correct?
took place in an office building, correct?
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Not again! Jeez, what is this game? Oh, we have a line now. Just checking. Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
What if I don't want to? That's a new direction. Hang on. Hang on. We gotta turn them all off. This is the rules. Okay, so this is definitely... Oh. Oh, we was playing solitaire. I can't turn off the solitaire. That bugs me. Okay, we follow the line then, I guess.
You see,
one of these days
the
you have to
line
tell me
knows
where
the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Onward,
Here's
Stanley.
a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay,
drugs is this
Stanley,
guy on?
I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's
That's where we came
subjective
from.
experience.
What the
of
fuck?
that
We just went in a
existence,
circle.
right? Okay.
This is
Now,
what
if
I get
my
for trying to be
experience of your existence
defiant.
rests inside of your subjective experience of this office. Is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own
My dude, your
relative
line went a little
experiential
wonky.
mental
What the hell?
subjective construct?
What are we doing?
Whoa. Hang on.
Whoa.
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Who put coffee
You
cups?
know what? I think what
in
we
the file
need
cabinet?
right
That's a
now is a
very-
bit of music to lighten
Oh, great.
the mood.
Music. What the fuck is this? The Riddler's been here? Whoever was painting this line was doing some hardcore parkour. What are we doing? Can I go in there? What's over there? What is that? What the fuck? Why is there a mask? Should I be concerned? I feel like I should be concerned. Monthly ledgers, corporate imbalances, consolidation reports, department account, budget analysis. What the fuck is this game?
Cut the music.
Please.
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make
This
sure
one?
you study it closely and remember it carefully.
This
you
one right
won't
here.
want to miss anything.
This fern. This fern right here. This one. It's a fern. What do you want me to remember about the fern? It's a fern. No. I refuse to remember anything about the fern.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
It's like you don't know what you're
No.
doing.
Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley
Line.
Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I'm thinking not. And we're back here.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you
What
have done this to
is
us?
this game?
After we trusted you.
What
After
is this
everything
game?
we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Jeez, how many times did we restart this game? My chair has moved. At least I'm still 427. Checking on the computers.
You know what, Stanley?
many as-
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Why are we making up a story at all? Where's my coworkers and how do we get out of the fucking
building?
building?
Simply start wandering in. Well,
I
don't
want
know.
out.
How about this direction?
Sure, why the fuck not?
Now, yes, this is exciting.
No,
Just
it's not.
me
It's a
and
long,
Stanley
empty
forging
fucking
a new
hallway. How
path,
is that
a
exciting?
new story. Well, it could be
Oh, we're
anything.
going in circles
What
now.
do you want our story
We
to
are in a
be?
full ass circle.
Don't
We are
worry.
just
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
Right. We exited
I'm
the circle.
ready for it.
Are we gonna go in another circle? Oh, maybe. Maybe this will go in a circle now. Oh.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
You
No
brought him
lines
in,
or
my dude. What the
monitors.
fuck are you want from
Just
me?
don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
How am I supposed to not acknowledge it? How does one acknowledge a line? It's not like I've been following it anyway. It's going up here, every which way down there. Now we're in a circle again? Okay.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Has it not
in fact,
always
I
been in
believe
my
I need a
control?
minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
I'm a
And
rebel.
that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the
getting
counter-inverted
dizzy. I'm a dizzy
reverse
rebel.
door's
Fuck me.
origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
This guy's seen Princess Bride too many times. What?
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Deviate from the maintenance room. End up in monitor room. Never to
Confusion
restart the
ending.
room. First restart.
You're telling
Discover
me
the 2 doors now
That's
has
what
many
this
additional
is.
doors. Aimless
It's all
wandering.
one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart
What did I
again.
do?
Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
I feel like he's gonna do it.
And the
Ah!
timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Highly doubt it.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something
After a
happen?
long time, Stanley dies.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
No!
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the
Meow.
meantime, if you
I think I broke it. Ah, fuck. Here we are again. What did I do? What's happening here?
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
What happened to the computers that said input? I wanted to finish that. What the fuck? There was a dude! Did you see that? There was a dude! He was there! I'm not alone! Hang on. Hang on, we gotta go find him. We gotta go. Oh, okay, he's not. Oh, shit. We're not gonna find him, are we? Oh, the line is back. Oh, shit.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine, fine, fine. Was he really there? I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. I don't know where I'd work, what I'm doing. where I'm supposed to go. There's this room again.
Yet there was not a
This was
single
fun.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Get
decided
Chris
to
out of
go
the broom
up to his
closet.
boss's
Why was
office,
Chris in the broom closet?
hoping he might
I
find an
am
answer there.
confused. What does that say? Something graphs 40 times wide. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. What? Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write today next day's agenda. Reflect. Jim. We have a standardize? Oh, is that what that says? Standardize? Okay. What the fuck is this game? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I guess we go here. Wait. I can go in the broom closet
Oh,
again.
no. Oh, no, 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 not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Wait, we
Coming
went
to
down.
a
I guess we'll go
staircase,
up again.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, we can go that way. This is the boss's office? What the fuck is this place? What? Sir? Sir? Input! Input! We're at 3. Okay. We're making progress. Things are happening. Business time. What is happening in this photo? No! Graphs. Time. Indoors monthly. Guys, I found an elevator. Should I go? I don't know if I should go. Ah! This game hurts me. I have to make decisions. We chillin'. We chillin' now. How we doing? Ow, I hurt myself. Everything's fine. Is he singing to the elevator music? He's singing to the elevator music. He is absolutely singing to the elevator music. How many floors up are we going? What is this game? There's something on the floor. Excuse me, this is where I came from. Fuck it. I am the most expensive boss. You concern me, sir. Just gonna make sure I can't click this again. Nope, okay.
Stepping into his manager's
Yep.
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He
It was
stepped
sheer
into
luck.
the newly opened passageway.
What is going on? Oh shit, I got myself stuck. Shit. I can't see anything. Woo! Okay. Excuse me, I pushed the up button. I got myself stuck. Loading. It actually said
Descending
loading
deeper
then.
into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Sparks shot after me.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
Scared the
large door
shit out
that
of me.
read Mind Control Facility.
I have concerns. I fear that was the wrong decision. Oh,
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with
Where's the gate?
television screens.
Oh, here
What
we are again.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
We've been here before, just not ever down here before. Huh. Okay. What does that say? Employee... Sorry. Observation protocol? Wow. Okay. Oh.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally
What's that one
monitored
say?
in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh, there's a no... Okay. That one's broken. 234. Are any of them... None of the rest of them seem to be broken like that. I want to see what it looks like when it goes back. I mean, it seems fairly normal.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
No,
He
he
refused
said.
to believe it. He couldn't
What?
accept
Pirate?
his own life
Why
in
does that say
someone else's
pirate?
control. Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire
What
life
the
utterly
fuck?
blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
We're dismantling the controls, bitches. How? Ooh. How does one dismantle controls, I wonder? Oh, wait. Hang on. There's stairs to go down here. That does not seem to help me. Why do I feel like I'm crouched? I feel short. Oh, 5. Oh! Oh, there's buttons! Hang on.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
What happened? Did I win? I think I won.
Blackness and a rising chill of
don't think I won.
uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives,
What
it
is
will
going
be
on?
his. And that was all he needed to know.
Whoa!
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I thought Stanley was supposed to die. The end? Excuse me, why am I back in this room?
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Only a matter of time. Sure. Why the fuck not? Where's the input? Okay. That door's not open this time. So I beat the game, but it put me right back in.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
an
knew
idea.
it perfectly well.
I have an
Perhaps he
idea.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Always with the admiring of the
Standing
employee.
now in this incredible room,
This
Stanley for the first time
needs to give me a
understood
drink.
true happiness.
Eventually.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he didn't. He's going this way. He's going this way.
Stanley was so
And
bad
he's
at
going this way.
following directions, it's incredible he
We
wasn't
don't follow
5 years
directions.
ago.
We're gonna do this.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy,
Come on.
really, I'm
Come
not.
on. Let's go up.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been
I
but
missed!
in his eagerness
Fuck!
to prove that he is in control of the story and no
I
one
think I
gets
could
to
have
tell
gotten
him
over
what
there.
to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
We'll do it again. We'll do it
Good
again.
job, Stanley.
Good
Everyone
job,
thinks
Stanley.
you are very powerful.
I think I can
All
do
of his
something over there,
co-workers
though.
Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Why wouldn't it be Stanley's office? He's 427. Why would you ask me that? Why would you make me second guess myself? Why? Rude. Rude narrator person.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room,
I
and
know.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to
I'm gonna
admire
get
it.
this. Oh, door.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly truly
What the hell
deeply,
kind of a question is
madly
that?
love.
What? What?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he didn't. No, he sure didn't. No. No, 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 no. We're going this
Stanley
way.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm gonna get over there.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I have an idea.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What?
Ha!
Really?
Yes!
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Nope.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map.
I am!
Because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for
pissed.
nothing. Because this is what
I
you
love
wanted
it.
to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Oh, those
Go
are
ahead,
new.
Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I mean, I have to, right?
Okay,
Ooh!
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, well, now this is useful. You didn't like it, but you didn't totally hate it either. You enjoyed it, perhaps is the correct term. It didn't cause you excruciating pain. Big steps we've made here today, Stanley. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. Oh! The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Good old Neil. What the fuck? We have not learned a goddamn thing yet. Except for that I'm at the very bottom. How long does it take you to get to the correct door? Compete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career. Oh, I love it. No friends! I'm friendsless. Did you know that 21.3 players skipped the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door. This is your superior. Where do I go now?
Now, would you say that
Oh, shit.
competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
We're
You
playtesting?
wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
What are we doing?
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
What?
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Nope. Have fun.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because
Might
if
have been
it's
the
the
last
latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
He's done.
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What are we playing now?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
Is this
What's our
Firewatch?
backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort
Creep
of
tower?
twisted erotic purpose.
What?
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
What is my life right now? What is this?
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What? What? What's wrong? You just leave me hanging like that, dude. What do you want? Is bush? Ooh. Oh man. He just says it can't
It
be.
is. It's an open world game. Good
Woohoo!
God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh,
There's a crack.
Thank
There's a crack.
heavens
There's
we
a crack.
avoided it. We're
There's a
out
crack.
of the woods now, Stanley.
There's a crack.
Okay,
There's a
I'm going
crack.
to get us out of here.
Nope,
Let's find
I'm
another
going in the crack.
game. Preferably
Nope.
something with walls.
Don't you do it. Don't you do
Something
it.
with nice,
Don't you do it.
big,
Don't you do it. I gotta get out.
insurmountable
I'm gonna
walls.
get out. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna... No!
Okay, I think this will be just
You son of a bitch. What the fuck?
wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had.
Is
in
this
mind.
Rocket
Just a
League?
nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility
So
that you
glad
might
ads
get
are short
lost
because
here.
I've been so
Now,
intrigued with this. I just noticed I've been
is
sitting here
game
watching it like a show, not even
Stanley,
having
if you
chat.
manage to get lost in this game, I
Dude,
will be
what is going
phenomenally
on?
impressed.
Why are we in Rocket
Okay,
League?
so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
There's no
There are
ball.
lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay,
Where's the
I'm
car?
seeing that there's a
I want a car.
ball of some kind back
Give me
here.
a car.
Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball.
Give me
Oh,
the
what
sports
fun.
Give me the sports
We
ball.
shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think
We're gonna
surely
run
we
bases
must.
and do a touchdown,
Okay,
y'all.
Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Hell yeah, I got a ball, bitches. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. We're gonna go. We playing Rocket League. Ah. No.
Are you
Go
doing
faster,
it?
Go faster,
Are you
go
winning?
faster,
Is
go
this
faster.
fun?
Wait,
Is it better than my
wait.
miserable
Wait.
little story
Ow.
that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if one
yeah,
ball
yeah.
generates
Yeah,
a certain
bitch.
amount of raw adrenal pleasure,
Did I
then
win?
surely multiple
Oh, I gotta do it
balls
again.
makes
Okay,
for
let's
an
go,
even
let's go,
more
let's go.
euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes, Oh, goodness, that really does feel
Did I
amazing,
need
doesn't it?
to?
Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
He's
More
insatiable.
balls.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What? Bam! Get in there. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Okay, we're fine. Everything. Did it go in? Did I
Are you
win?
enjoying this, Stanley?
Oh yeah, I'm
Are you
enjoying
having
myself.
fun?
You had
Is
no
this
idea,
a
my dude.
real video game?
Ooh, I got one.
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because
Can I go-
guess what? It's over.
What is that?
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what
I wasn't
say
done with the
goes.
balls!
You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much, but who knows? You're an inventive kid, you'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
The fuck is this? He took my balls. I can't go up there. The hell am I supposed to do? I don't like being parented. This is annoying. You know what? I'm going into the goal. You can't stop me. I'm going in. I'm going in the hole. See you later. Peace out, bitches. I am blue. Let's go. Alley-oop.
Hold on. What are you doing?
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't
I
do it.
can't be
You know
parented.
that.
I can't be parented. I can't see what's going around over here. Ooh. Can I have that? Nope. Okay. Filing cabinets. What's over here? Where the fuck am I? Gave a child a toy, dangled in front of the child, then stole it. Yep. It was rude. It was absolutely rude. I'm in a hallway. It's a non-lighted hallway. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Wait. This is the room with the two doors. Wait. Did I break the game? Lights! Oh, here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's my office! I win! The fuck did they do to my office? Excuse me? What has happened to my office? Sir? Excuse me? Disembodied voice head? Where'd you go?
I wonder what he found.
What the fuck?
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
What the fuck?
And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
Sure
He'll
have.
understand soon what I was
I learned
trying to
nothing.
tell him. He needs me.
I need no one.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way.
What do you
Once
mean?
this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
How soon?
I can wait.
I can't. I'm impatient. Let's go. Come on. Things to do, people to see. Come on. If I'm back at that motherfucking desk, I swear to God. There's a phone ringing. Input! I'm trying to answer the phone! I'm not allowed to answer the phone. Piss off, phone. Turn off the computers. We walking through the hallway.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Close the door. I want to go that way. Fuck you. Did I die? Nope. Ooh, we on a train. Hell yeah, bitches, I love trains. The fuck is this place?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds
We
delightful.
Disneyland now.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Still can't jump. Can we go somewhere?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or up?
The new
There we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
He's never been more ready. I've been more ready. Let's go.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh,
Mostly
okay.
tedious.
Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Not my content. You made the fucking game, right? What?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Why? Why? Hang on. What's around here? What else? I'm jumping. Season finale. Oh. But he stopped. Why he stopped? Who's text messaging me?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
It's another fucking elevator. Are we gonna go back down now?
Another
Nope,
elevator.
we're going up.
Stanley,
Okay.
I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Initial
It's
impressions.
just
This game are
elevators
not
and
positive.
jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Sure
if this
is.
new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
Please
Hell,
don't.
I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And every... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
There you
Let's
do.
see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Oh, it's a chair. Okay, and some boxes. What time is it? Almost 11 o'clock. That's weird. Most of the other clocks in the game were actually accurate to what time it was in my world.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an
The
easy dollar.
shade.
And don't get me
The
started on the level of
absolute
craftsmanship that's gone into
shade.
it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this?
Does it really?
I'm infuriated and I'm
Does it
offended. and
really?
I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my
least
fault,
there's a
Stanley.
chair.
I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
Again?
And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No
Alright.
frills, no gimmicks. Just
Burn
you
the
and
bot.
me
Thank you
having
for
a
burning
great
the
time
bot.
together like always. What do you say, friend?
Damn. Here we are again. Excuse me. This isn't the right hallway. Somebody's fucked up. What the fuck? That's my hallway. That's the one I'm supposed to be in right there. Hang on. Can I jump through the...
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
There's a wrench. I'm in the vent. Did I die? I didn't die.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a
What the
look.
fuck is this?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
What is this?
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
What the fuck? Oh, there's a clock. The Stanley Parable. I've never seen you. I'm so confused. I wanted to sit on a bench.
Je suis dans la memory zone, c'est sur l'abri des loups.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this
Oh, down
stunning
here.
triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
What you mean, yikes? Maddie, hello, how you doing? Elevator. Yeah, thunder and elevators don't get along very well. Hey, it's that lady. They found me dead. Elevator content? I'm out. You can't handle elevator content. What?
Here's
Wait.
another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is
I
both a
even
richly
feel that. I'm
stimulating
so
commentary on the
confused
nature
right
of
now. I don't
choice
know
in
what the fuck I'm
games,
supposed to
and
be
one that
doing.
offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising,
I was
and
practically
rewarding
dead
choices
inside.
I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else.
I
It
don't
didn't need
understand.
new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the
Unfortunately,
PlayStation.
the narrator
Boom,
in her head
done.
isn't nearly
And they
as witty
couldn't
as the
even
one
do
in
that.
Stanley
Couldn't
Parable.
resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
I feel like he's not on board. Carpet textures. Ooh. What's over here? What's over here? What's over here? SDK source. Okay. Sure. That's where I came from.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Let me
What I wouldn't
out!
give to go back, to have it all over again.
No? Oh, the door's open now.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this?
Ooh,
What's
I
down
broke the
here?
memory zone. Let's go.
Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humorous dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny.
He's not
I'm
happy.
trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Well, he needs room to stick him somewhere. I was hoping I could actually read that. Not recommended.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley?
Preachy?
I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
What an awful
I feel
memory to have to hold on to.
Like a failure. Like I let these people
He's
down.
a failure.
Perhaps
Oh,
the
no.
Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this
Oh,
one
no.
got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the
No.
narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button?
A skip button?
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record.
happening?
Only positive
Oh, dear.
reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Oh,
That's
dear.
my motto today, and it's
Oh, this is
always
not normal.
been my motto. I do
Oh, there's a
anything
door.
for the customer, Stanley. Yes,
You do
a skip
anything.
button we shall have.
I don't want to hit the skip button. What's behind here? I have to find out. I must know. Nothing. Yep. Had to know.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on.
just
No,
keeps
no, no,
going.
no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get.
I don't want to hit the
Well,
button.
don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up.
You'll be stuck here for like 20 minutes.
And in term... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary... Well, there's sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley!
Stanley!
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're
What happened?
back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything.
Why is this so much fun? Hello? He's not even talking. Narrator, sir? Have you died? Did we go far? Hello? Hello? Anybody here? That plant is so dead. I think the clock is dead too. Something's beeping. What's beeping? What's beeping? What's beeping? Is it the button? The clock fell off the wall.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain.
Oh, he's gone again. Sir? Sir? Sir?
The end is never the end. The end is never the end. 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 Is never the end.
Sir? Sir, are you okay? Hello? Anybody home?
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
What happened? Something broke. Can I get out? Nope. Sure can't. I'm still stuck here. This door's still locked, right? Is that a door? That's not a door. That's just chain link fence. Hang on. Hang on. I gotta push a button. We have light. I think I killed the narrator. I think he's gone. Oh, cool foliage! Hell yeah! It's pretty. I love foliage. Alright, what happens now? Hello? Oh, we're back here. I feel like we're not... What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? The world is ending. What is happening? Marty was right. We are going to be stuck here for 20 minutes. Oh no, my button fell over. We can go outside. I have escaped. I have won. I am the winner. What do I win? You are a hero. Settles in bed. Rocker! What's up? I don't know what we're doing. What happened? Ah, damn it! Don't you put me back in that... Laundry? I want laundry? What the fuck is this? I mean, I want someone to do my laundry. I don't want to do laundry. Did I win? Yay, office room. What the fuck? Oh, they're buttons. I can push the buttons. Oh, and they turn black. Wait. What is going on right now? Rokar's gonna do my laundry. Hell yeah. Oh, they don't stay black. I've never seen this in my run. Dude, I am so confused. Red. No, it's green. Red. Dude, I'm confused. I can't turn all of them. How long do we think I'm going to be stuck in this room? Where's the skip button? Monster Hunter World! Hell yeah! How do you like that one? I've never played a Monster Hunter game before. For 36 minutes. Wow. That's gonna be a long time to be stuck in here. I wanna play Monster Hunter. I'm suddenly hungry. I feel like what's being said is important, but I do not understand what the fuck they're saying. You like it? That's good. I want out! Okay, what's the difference between Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Wilds? I'm never getting out of here. Wilds is the newest? Wow, this is coming out soon. And it's crossplay. Oh yeah! Someone save me! How do I get out of here? Not cross progression. Oh dear Lord. I was taken over by a yawn. I know Google for you, laundry. Yeah, it's fair. Where did my narrator dude go? I don't want to be in heaven anymore. There's too many buttons in heaven. One button per human left. Kill them all! Sorry. I'm starting to think I'm not getting out of here. Jeez, help! I can't get out. I don't know where you are. I don't know where I am. I'm in a room full of goddamn buttons. Pause and start again. No. There has to be an end to this. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. No! They all turned again. Button room in Stanley Parable. Come on. Come on! Yes, cheese. Google says. Cool. Fuck you too, cheese. Fuck you too. Fuck! Let me out! Me escape! Me escape! How long is it gonna keep me here? I'm a prisoner! Is it just me or are they starting to say orange lights? Oh, that's a red one. Am I starting to hear things? Is that what's going on right now? I feel like I'm starting to hear things. You must count each individual lime green circle. Nope. thought it said more choice. Oh boy, we're all screwed. Nobody knows what's going on anymore. Let's see. Okay, so I'm stuck. Okay. So this is the heaven ending. Cheese was right. I am in heaven. You can only exit this ending by resetting the game on your own. How many endings have we gotten now? So I guess I shouldn't hit that button again?
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
What just happened? Jeez. I'm starting to think there is no actual ending to this game. New content! Yes, I missed.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Hell yeah. What's this new content? Oh, we're back at the elevator. This is the new content elevator. Shove your buttons, room.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
It's roundly
The
disappointing,
original
not
Stanley
squarely
Parable
disappointing.
was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
No,
so
real
forget
cars and
this
ads.
ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
2? The fuck are we doing here? What is
Yes, you see, isn't
What
this
is this?
far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged
printers
sequel. An
at the
entirely
same
new
time.
experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Is it? Is this what the fans have been asking for? What does that say? Oh, okay. We're taste the sequel. Gimme. What the fuck?
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just
I
so
want
much
a sequel.
catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the
Rokar's
Stanley
back.
Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
They're back. 2 doors. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Old, busted, new, hotness. Cool red section of the chart. Boring sections of the chart. What? New mugs.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features
Ow.
I've been developing for
What is
it.
itchy today?
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally
Who took the
spring
red
up
marker?
around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
What is this? Wait. What was that? This way to the investor showcase. The ultimate sequel. There's a bag down there. New features! What new features? New content? This game is trippy.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Improvements. Red is the new orange. The baby is all grown up. Oh my god. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. The jump circle! Hang on, where's my jump circle? Give it to me. Collectibles? Collectibles? I love collectibles. Pull the lever, receive your trophy. You ain't gotta tell me twice,
Here's
let's go.
something special. You
Where's the
remember
lever?
that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken.
You
Not a wizard's
son of a
trophy, But I
bitch!
guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
No! I'm mad. That was absolutely rude. What is this?
What else? What
There's
other
the jump
exhibits
circle.
haven't we seen yet?
Infinite hole. Collectibles. Oh, I'm never getting out of here.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect
What the
all of
fuck is
them,
that?
and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Give it to me. Yes! Oh boy.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Is that the worst? Does he count? Here's if he counted this one. I don't think he does. Where's the jump circle? Hell yeah!
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
No!
Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Oh, you sons of bitches. What's over here? Merchandise. Hell yeah. What's that? No screenshots. What's over there? Hang on. Oh, I'm so easily distractible. What do we got over here? I want the merch. Give me the merch. I'm actually sitting here wondering if the collectibles are real.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
What? Am I stuck in a hallway now? Oh, okay. Stepniece?
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, stepniece, it is.
Fuck you!
Or actually,
Why?
maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Ooh, what's that over there? Infinite hole.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a
I'm
video
going
game.
in infinite hole.
This is in fact a hole that you can
going in
fall
infinite
down
hole.
forever. That's right.
Do-do-do-do.
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games
Here
as
we
a
go.
medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
No. I don't want to. I prefer falling.
Okay,
I have been
Stanley, I don't
falling
know quite how to say
for
this
30 minutes!
but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
The hole's
Is
not
it a
infinite?
very, very deep hole? To be certain it is.
There's an
It's
end to
an
the hole?
extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. Not every person actually wants to fall infinitely. I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just
Did
put
we?
all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll
Nope.
just be up here when you're ready.
Nope. It's not mostly infinite. It's just a really, really deep hole. Alright? That's what we're gonna go with. Really, really deep, not mostly infinite. Ooh. I'm curious if he'll come back and be like, alright, fine. We'll call it the mostly infinite hole. Or no, that's what he already went with. What did I just say that it was supposed to be? The really, really deep hole. That's what I said. That's what I said. You coming back? Are we done? All right,
Great.
fine.
Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Mostly infinite hole! I don't know what the purpose of that is. Okay. No screenshots. That's new? What's new? Exit. Jump circle. Collectibles. This place is drippy!
Oh, goodness, Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit.
The fuck is the
You see,
bucket
there's a
exhibit?
surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket.
Fine, it
okay?
ended.
All right, I'll get out of your hair now.
What the fuck is the bucket exhibit? What the fuck is the bucket exhibit? Is it up here? Maybe it's up here. Bucket exhibit. Bucket exhibit. God damn it. Just the door. Oh, reassurance bucket. Okay. Sure. Bucket exhibit. Let's go. Nope. How do I... Oh, I gotta go... Okay. Okay, we got there. It's all good. What is this?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance.
Give me the bucket!
In your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Why is he laughing
Can
at me?
you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping
He be
through your
yapping
body. And in fact,
consistently.
can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that your has made you the
Morgan! What's up, dude?
await
Woo!
you in
Hello,
Stanley
hiya!
Parable 2.
I have a bucket. We're gonna pop over here for a second. Thank you so much for that raid, Wandering Chaos. How's it going? Happy Sunday. What was you playing? Hang on, let me read. Wandering Chaos is a multifaceted streamer who seamlessly blends gaming, cosplay, and athleticism into their content. They're currently diving into Metaphor Refantasio on Story Mode Sundays, but don't be surprised if they switch gears to cosplay, crafting, or a variety of games like Vampire Survivors. You got a bucket? I do got a bucket. Can you believe it? What do we even do with a bucket? I have no idea. I have no idea what to do with the bucket, although he laughed at me when I picked it up, so I feel like maybe it was a big old joke in the whole thing. We'll see. Thank you so much for that raid, Raiders. If you don't know me, I'm Fayborn. I'm a variety streamer. I play a lot of different things, from RPGs to horror to some FPSs, some other random bullshit, like Stanley Parable, where we have a bucket. So that's what we do. Thank you so much again for that raid, Wandering Chaos. I appreciate you. And let's see. We love random bullshit. Yes, we do. We do. How was your stream? What was you doing? I know you was playing Metaphor Refantasio. I have no idea what that is. Not a damn clue. Tell me all about it. I'm gonna run around with a bucket while you do so. I have a bucket. Hey. The chaos in the name fits theme here. It really do. Do you have a bucket?
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket?
Oh, I didn't go over there either.
Game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Most enjoyable bucket in a video game? Would this be the most enjoyable bucket in the video game? I feel like some video game has to have more enjoyable buckets, right?
What do players really want?
Too big, too small, just
and
right.
Of course,
okay.
The first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Last time I was in a room with one button. Things did not go well.
The game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Stream was fun. We beat the story mode for Tekken 8 and then wanted to do some story for Metaphor, Persona, except with adults and high fantasy and a lot of different tribes. Hell yeah! I like it. Dude, I don't know how I miss things like that. I do though. My name is not Jim!
Clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this
Jim.
feature.
I have a bucket.
Play along. I promise you'll love it.
I have a bucket.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind,
forget
whoever you are, and simply
Already
become
done.
a person
You
named
are now Jim with a bucket.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
Ooh, okay,
and
we are Jim,
waking as
guys. We are Jim.
Falling in
Cheese
love
actually made
and
me
being
play this game. That would be Cheese
heartbroken
Baby.
as
He's my mod.
Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply?
I'm Jim. I have a bucket, and my dreams have crumbled into dust.
Jim right now?
I feel it.
If so, then
I feel
please
it.
step forward and press the button.
I am Jim.
Jim,
Yeah.
Yes, you see, what a thrill,
Dude,
what a
this game
rush.
is
That was
fucking
you.
hilarious.
The
What is
button
this?
described
That
you.
was you.
Do it again, do it again.
Jim.
Yeah.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Would
Let's
it though?
take a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim. I'm putting the
no.
gym button away.
I'm Jim now.
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you
Ah!
actually are.
Jim.
He took away my gym button. Who the fuck am I now? I'm just some random asshole with a bucket. The fuck am I supposed to do with this? My emotional support bucket, and I'm no longer Jim. It's a crazy game. It's a weird game. I don't understand what this game is for. May I push these buttons? Damn. Damn. Doors? Nope. Damn. Okay. Can I go to the exit place now? I think I've been through everything that I
I
was supposed
suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would
That is an
actually
option.
save me the work of finishing this feature.
You heard Jim in the game. Enjoy the new features. Ooh, Rorschach. Wait, where's the exit? The button says the name. Okay, mostly infinite hole. We figured that one out. I clipped that. I am Jim. I have a bucket, and I would like to leave. I don't think this is how I leave. Nope, that's definitely not how I leave. I've been here before. The free and easy trophy was a lie. It was a fucking lie. Wait. Exit. I found it. I found it. Who the fuck is that? Ooh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. This is... I don't know who came up with this game, but it's absolutely ridiculous. I'm a lurk. I need to get some food. Hell yeah! Enjoy your lurk wandering. Thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate you so much, dude. Have a great time. I could be Jim with a bucket and a briefcase. Okay, the wall didn't pop up this time, so... Can I break it? Damn! I want to break everything. No screenshots. What's this? Where am I?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of
My
the new
name is
features?
Jim!
Yes, I know it's not
Get it
exactly
right!
clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good
have a
game in there
soul?
somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
No.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see
Wait.
whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Is cohere's a word?
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
Nope, but I want that collectible.
Hold
Give it to
on.
me.
Let me do a different arrangement.
No, give me the
Okay.
Fuck
yes.
you!
Yes, this is much better. I feel
Give it
good
back!
about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Getting
Who am
worse,
I
my
kidding,
dude.
Stanley.
Two
This isn't a
collectibles.
coherent video game at all. It's
3
a lot of
collectibles.
gags.
4
And I do
collectibles.
very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't
Give them
add
to
up
me.
to anything.
I need them. Wait.
I wanted more
Wait!
than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait.
There was structure in
that's
the
it.
original?
I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could.
Jim.
But it would need
Yes,
a really,
cheese, what can I do for you?
tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up.
You have a bucket. This is my emotional support bucket.
Go ahead.
It is
Take a
only
look.
for those named Jim. Oh dear. Oh dear. Here we go again. What?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee
Yes, Chief?
number
What can I do for you?
427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
What
he sat
is
at his
this?
desk in room 427.
I
and
have
he
spent the
put
last
buckets
2.5 hours
Orders came to
confused.
him through a
I missed the
monitor
bucket.
on his desk.
Oh no, did they
telling
take my
him
bucket
what
away?
buttons to push,
Oh
how
no.
long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
What the fuck? Hang on. Hang on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Balloons. Anybody sees any collectibles, I expect you to scream, okay? It's my bucket!
Stanley
I am Jim.
picked up
I
the
have a bucket. I am Jim. I have a bucket. I am Jim. No, sir, I'm Jim. Ooh, it's a balloon. Okay. Okay, just had to make sure. That's where I would hide a collectible. Synth, what's up, dude? How you doing?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest
How's life?
and entered the door on his left.
I ain't going on the left. We know
This
I
was
don't do
not
the door on the
correct
left.
way to the meeting room, but Stanley had
ain't
felt
the
the
boss of
bucket
me.
calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Have a bucket.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
It's an insightful bucket.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
No!
Stanley took the
The
door
bucket
on his
couldn't be
left
wrong.
to go
That's
back
not
to
possible.
the meeting room.
My name is Jim. God damn it, get it right.
No,
The button said so.
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room.
Oh,
Go somewhere
said the
else.
bucket.
The
Not a whole
cargo
lot.
lift, yes. Go there.
What's cooking?
Go to the cargo
I don't
lift.
know. I'm fucking hungry. I have. What do I have? I have. Oh yeah, buddy. We just got. This game just got 10 times better. Hell to the fuck yeah.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these. Only
I
the
don't
intrinsic
care.
pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried.
My name is
So,
Jim.
I implore you to
I
savor
have pizza in the
each and
fridge,
every
and I am
moment
hungry.
you come across one of these beautiful
But I am
figurines.
so locked into this game right now that I can't even think about going to get it right now. It's just that the dopamine that just provided me was trauma from working at Amazon. No! Don't watch, Synth. Don't watch. I'll save you. Just watch the bucket. The bucket is What happened? What happened? Oh no. Oh no, what happened? What does this do?
Okay, this is day number 295.
What is this?
Tape number...
What is this?
I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer
Is this
I
Jim?
study this bucket,
Did he have a bucket?
the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up.
This is amazing.
No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it
Bay a
down.
warrior? Hot. full of fish, isn't it?
Make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world.
I think Jim lost his
so
mind. I think he
differently when
absolutely
this
lost his
bucket
mind.
Is in my arms. Why everything feels
Poor
so.
Jim. He could use a nice
What
padded
do I do
room with
with
some
this
grippy stuff.
treasure? I can monetize it.
How you gonna monetize a bucket, my dude?
It's
I guess Home Depot figured out a way,
unthinkable
right?
the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my
I would lose
golden
mine.
ticket.
No!
But I have to be careful because as soon as this
No!
gets out, there's going to be
We
a
know I
target on
can't
my
take compliments! Fuck!
Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get.
Oh no.
What's that?
Oh no.
Who's there?
Jim! Jim, run! Get the bucket! What the fuck is Gombarata? Synth got auto-modded for saying water sports. Run, Jimmy! What the fuck was that?
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Oh,
could
no.
it mean?
Where's my
Stanley
bucket?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
Y'all hear that?
co-workers.
I couldn't not say it. You're fine, dude. You're totally fine. That was fucking funny. Figurine Finders Committee meeting. Oh, there's my bucket. Hell yeah.
Stanley lifted the
I'm
bucket
Jim.
into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
All right. We need collectibles. I was ready to stop playing, and then they got me
Stanley
straight
clutched
back
the
into
bucket
it.
tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
You were slow on that automat. Hang on, my hair is stuck under my headset, and it's bugging me. Okay. Jim the Bucket seen some shit. I guess we'll go right this time, right? We can go. I mean left. Mission status. There will be a reward for finding them all? There will? You told me there wouldn't. I typed it without thinking. Dude, my auto mod gets so many things and Cheese always lets it go. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. Inside a sequel. Okay, we got that one. Oh, okay. Stairs. Something to do with stairs. Somewhere with both red and blue. Okay, we know that one. Nearby a fireplace. A private but smelly place for an important... Oh, okay. Okay. So we know with the red and blue, that means... Trust the completionist instinct. They know me too well. What do I...
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can
No!
feel that, can't
The
you?
bucket is
The
mine!
aura
You
of
can't have
jealousy
it!
is
Fuck
as
off!
clear as
My
day.
name is
This
Jim.
broom closet. Well, coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked
They said
upstairs
something
to
with
the
stairs.
boss's office.
Yahoo! I did it!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know...
Why am I so
must be a
excited?
snappier name for these
Cheeto
things.
cannibal,
What about
cheetah eater, what?
Mini stands. Stanley fig.
Were you trying to get auto-modded, my dude?
What about Stanley?
Rogar, were you trying to get
Yes, I think I like
Stanlerines?
that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
I got a Stanlerine. Okay, we're going up now. Hang on. I was eating my own kind. Had a handful of Cheetos. Oh, okay. You're a Cheeto? I didn't know you were a Cheeto. Wait, okay. So, exit the bathroom. Yes! Yes.
Okay,
Mine,
I'm back to the
bitches!
name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the
Stanlerines and
intrinsic sense
Figlies.
of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Look, I know I'm crazy. It's okay. Au revoir? Don't worry about it.
Stepping into his manager's office,
Shit.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Oops.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of but Stanley guessed the
You remembered it.
by sheer
Aurin.
luck.
Cannibal
Was it
Baby
the
Bell.
bucket knew all along?
I want a Baby
Was
Bell.
the bucket
No, the
guiding
possibilities of
him?
Cheetos. Cheese being a
Yes,
Cheeto is
this
endless.
is certainly the most logical explanation.
Fair. Okay, they said, ooh.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon,
Figler
you'll
and
collect the
Marines?
last one. And
What
then
are we
the
calling
first
these
number will
things?
equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all.
We
You
used
can't
to
go
have
back to when you had
none
no
of them.
Figler and Marines.
Figler
None of
and
us
Marines.
can.
Okay, so then the last one is by the red and blue doors. We know that, right? I don't remember where the red and blue doors were, though. Does anybody remember where the red and blue doors were? I don't remember. Oh, we're loading.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
You jump off.
It would
Oh!
be all Stanley could do
Look,
to
I
keep
gotta get back
himself
to the
together,
beginning.
if
Shit.
not for the bucket.
Shit.
Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will
My
be fine.
name is Jim. Fucker. Get it right.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that
We
read
went there last time. We're
Mind
escaping this time.
Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death. The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for
This is a
each of them.
never-ending fucking hallway. What is going on? The hallway ends with red light. I want a bucket. Whoop! We successfully died. Congratulations.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the
Bitches
bucket
were
inched
not
closer
dead.
to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts
we're
the
gonna get
mind and the
smashed.
soul at ease
We're gonna get
to embrace
smashed.
the bucket.
No!
But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to
Let me
himself.
go. I
He
love
sort
my
of
bucket.
kicked himself
Don't
for
let me
wasting so
die,
much
bucket.
time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh no!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
We didn't die. And I've met my wife's previous 4 bosses in corporate. The urge to unpunch was real. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair, my dude. Bucket. The bucket lives. What the fuck is this?
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
Fucking flashbang, my dudes, right? The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket, its history, and the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of the exhibit? or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were in ignorance and darkness? How fat must you be to crush a bucket? Good question. I guess it depends on the bucket and what it's made out of.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris
my
that
bucket badge,
blinded
bitch.
him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than
A bucket with
Stanley
two
will
handles.
ever be
This
in
bucket
his
is
short
depicted
life?
as having two handles. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. Put to death? The fuck is this, Lucy? I don't know. Stress bucket. Inferno bucket! A replica of the Inferno bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet in spite of it all, the simple fact remains. No one can control a bucket. Give me the bucket. Will you be there at bucket time? What the fuck is this game? Cave drawing. While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts an early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one.
Jim can.
It is
Fuck
man
you.
who should kneel before the bucket.
I wanna go in there! The hanging bucket. This place symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more always out of reach. This is distance, inevitably, for our own good. So pretty much our ancestors kicked the bucket. Yep. Give me the bucket! What did I
But
do?
there is something we can do.
What can we do?
Something we can do together, you
What
and
is it?
I, that will right this terrible wrong.
Tell me what it is. Oh, we gonna get
Let
crushed again.
Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game.
No!
Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together.
I could reset the
bucket should
game.
take its
I
place
could
as
reset the
ruler,
game.
as
I'm not gonna do it
order,
'cause I
as
wanna find out what
commander of
happens.
A new world, a new vision.
Jim is dead. And here we are again. The red and blue doors. This game is corrupted. It really is. Okay. Red and blue doors. The bucket has moved. Why is the bucket here? Wait, this isn't the right. Hang on, the hallway's
The
different.
confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced
two
the
buckets
bucket.
together is against the law.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his
No.
chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
We're going
But
to the red and
Stanley
blue
had
doors,
felt
my
the
dude. We
bucket
don't care about the
calling to
meeting
him,
room. We already
telling
found
him
that collectible.
the employee
Me
lounge
standing
was
here
simply
listening
the
to
place to
that.
be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind.
No.
The bucket was wrong.
It was wrong.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting
Don't go
room.
to the
Go
meeting
somewhere
room.
else.
Go somewhere
A
else.
cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the
Yes,
lift all the way
good.
to the top.
Baby
There's something
spray
up there
ads?
I need you to
No.
do.
Faye does not
Stanley
need a
did
baby.
not question why
Fuck
or
no.
how this bucket was speaking
No.
to him. It should have alarmed him,
No.
of course, because buckets can't talk.
No.
But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the
Spray
bucket
baby?
had
What the fuck is a
spoken to
spray
him,
baby?
and he unthinkingly did whatever
mean-
the bucket asked.
Ooh, we're going to the red and blue rooms.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point." Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which,
Hear me
if
out!
that's true, well, my goodness. I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly.
I don't need
and properly.
babies. I don't need tiny
So
humans.
much
I
of
don't
the
need
impact
none of
the
it.
story is dependent on your understanding of what is and
Your
isn't
comprehensive
a
resource
bucket.
for using the cargo
Please,
lift.
step in here for a moment.
Why? Where is in here? Oh. Did we die? I'm in bits. I really need to play it. Dude, it's... What the fuck is this?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what
Okay,
is
hang on.
or is not a
Hold, please.
bucket. Okay.
My wife
let's
said the
begin.
same about it, babe. She failed. I will not.
Is this a bucket?
Sure is. That'd be a bucket. Clings.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
That was a bucket.
Item
What the
2.
fuck?
Is this a bucket?
Can I look at it? Hang on. Can I? Ah! Chat, is this a bucket? Yes or no? Especially when he looks like her late mother. Oh dear. Yep. She says it's a bucket. Anybody else? Is this a bucket? A selection of my ex-girlfriend. We have a yes and a no, just a boy version. Oh, goody. Okay. I'm leaning towards yes. What do we think? Is it a bucket? I'm gonna go with yes, unless somebody stops me. In 3, 2.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Cobra was right. It's like playing Cabin
Item
Factory
3.
again.
Is this a bucket?
Alright, Cobra, is it a bucket? Jim, how could you? Why you not listen? No further comment. The handle would be up if real. Oh, the handle is up. So is this a bucket? Oh yes, definitely. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are gonna make me think I'm going crazy. What the hell are we doing? No. Cobra says no.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
We don't listen to Cobra anymore. Smell it. Smell the bucket.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Nah, my dude, that's a combine tractor.
Correct.
Yeah!
This
I
is
knew
a
it.
tractor and not
Definitely
a
wasn't a
bucket.
bucket.
To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme,
I'm
but I
gonna
was
say,
starting to get
we're wrong
concerned
no matter
that
what.
even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one.
Bye, tractor. Motherfucker. Alright. What do we got?
Is this a bucket?
No, dude, we've done this. This is a combine tractor.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
That was not a bucket!
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
I told you.
Trick
Yeah!
question.
Bitches, we got a
Oh,
bucket!
Gotcha. Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
You lost the bucket? Is it in my hand? I have a bucket. I'm Jim. I have a bucket.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I win.
There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't
I bet
a
it's a
bucket.
leg.
Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
My name is Jim.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out.
I win.
I've lost
I
all
confused him.
sense of
I need a
perspective.
fork.
What is a bucket? What
What are we
isn't
eating
a
with a fork?
bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence. and yet now I'm somewhat adrift.
He's
Do
adrift.
any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Are you the bucket?
Stanley, I can't keep doing this.
I think
I'm
he's a bucket.
losing myself, and
He's a
myself was
bucket.
all I ever
For
had.
this
to
guy.
begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry.
No, don't take my
I'm
bucket.
going to erase all
No!
buckets from the game.
No, this is my bucket. You can't have it.
Okay.
No. I've
Here we
become
go.
very attached to this bucket. You can't just take it away.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait.
Because everything is a
Everything
bucket,
is
you
a bucket.
dumb fuck!
Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets.
We're not
Yes,
buckets.
I actually feel much more at ease right now.
Do you?
delightful
Do you
to get some
really?
clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the
I'm a
buckets.
bucket.
okay?
Behave.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention it.
Cobra's a bucket.
Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
Okay, red and blue doors. That is
All
the
of his
goal right now.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard
Oh, I thought
Stanley
that
looked,
that mug
he
just said,
couldn't find a
"I
trace
died."
of his co-workers.
Odd. I feel like I have to leave the bucket here this time. Be my Valentine. Oh, it's cute. Oh, I turned it off. Okay. Because it wouldn't let me go into the door that I need to get in for the red and blue with the bucket.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
I don't like leaving my bucket behind. I feel naked.
Stanley knew
I need
it
my bucket.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
He was okay.
But eager to get back to business,
What was the
Stanley
first time
took
he
the
said that
first
before?
open door on his left.
No, he didn't. He went straight past the first open door. And he's
Watching you,
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
Thanks for the
5
lurk,
years
Synth.
ago.
I appreciate you. Have a great evening.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I
realize that
you might
investing
be.
in your trust
You've locked me in
someone
this
else
place,
can
wherever
be
the fuck
difficult,
this is.
But the fact is that the story... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do,
I didn't mean to
Stanley
fall
left from
off.
the platform
Fuck.
and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley.
Best lurk announcement
Everyone
ever.
thinks you're very powerful.
Thank you. I'm very proud of that one. Jim! Jim is dead! Not Jim! Thank you so much, Synth. Have a great night, dude. No. Can't take the... Can't take the bucket. Can't take the bucket. Can't take the bucket. I would no... Yep.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
I
Stanley
thought it was
knew
really,
it perfectly
really
well.
quiet there for a
Perhaps
second. It
he
was
wanted
very
to
odd.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
So, yes, Roka.
It was okay.
What can we do?
But
was it?
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. I think I've only actually taken the first open
Stanley
door on
was
the
so
left.
bad at following
Maybe
directions.
twice.
It's incredible
Oi,
he wasn't
Jim.
5 years
Yes,
ago.
jeez. What can I do for you? Okay,
Look,
don't
Stanley,
fall
I
off
think
the...
perhaps we've gotten off
we gotta
on
be
the
careful.
wrong foot here. I'm not your
Which
enemy,
foot was the
really,
right
I'm
foot,
not.
dude?
I realize that
Give me back
investing
the
your
fucking
trust
bucket.
in someone else can be difficult, but
I'm
the
gonna try
fact
not
is
to.
that the story has
I don't even
been
know how it...
about
I didn't
nothing
push
but
a button.
you
It just like...
all this time.
I don't know. Jim
There's
got
someone you've been
suicidal. This game is
neglecting,
pretty
Stanley.
much the
Someone
balloon
you've
bin on
forgotten
intercom. Yeah,
about.
pretty much. Wow!
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have
You can fix
zero
it.
consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really
Here
do
I
want to help
go.
you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully. And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward.
I win.
would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
I was hugging a bucket. Why? Wait, he didn't tell me which door. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
I have no idea what happens
I
when you
really
go through the red
have
door.
wanted you to be happy.
This game's
all
just
this
making me
time.
cray-cray.
The problem is
Same.
all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
Oh dear, we're in a
Running
circle
and
again.
Running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
Running, running,
Don't
running,
you see
and
that
running,
it's
never
killing us,
give.
Stanley?
Run, run, run,
I
run,
just,
run, run, run,
I
run,
wanted
run.
to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for?
What is this?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually... No, wait. Where are you going?
I'm leaving, bitch.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If
Nope,
you hurt
too
yourself,
late.
if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Bye.
No! Oh. Thank God.
Oh, I want a cookie.
You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Hiya!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do
Why
that
am I not
for me?
dying? Let me die. Just let me die. Just. I'm gonna keep doing
My
this.
God.
My
Is
God.
this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Yep.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
You sure are. Let's go. You got me stuck here. This is on you.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Am I getting
It
slower?
looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
I feel like I'm getting slower. What's
Well,
happening
this
right
one
now?
is yours.
Yes. I've only jumped off this thing like 3 times right now, right? How many times do we think I have to jump off before I actually die? We gonna find out. Bye! Yeah!
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Holy shit. 4 was the lucky number. Oh. It doesn't say input anymore. Y'all, I don't think this game has an end. I really don't think it does. And I've been playing now for 3 hours, which is an hour longer
Stanley,
than...
I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things.
What the fuck
It's
is this?
just,
What the fuck is
it's
this?
those figurines, those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one.
The figlets.
Wasn't it just the
What about
most intrinsically fulfilling
What about the
moment of
figlets?
your entire life?
Are you gonna give me more?
Didn't it fill you
Are
to
you
the
gonna give me
brim
more?
with inner richness?
Can I have more?
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story,
I want
but won't
more.
you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Oh, hell yeah! We're going back to the
I'd
memory
love
zone. Let's
nothing more
go!
than to revisit the figurines, just one more time.
when Stanley found the collectibles. My name is Jim! No, I'm really not. I might, after the memory zone. I'm so sucked into this right now.
Here's where it all began.
Sure is. This is where we got the first
collectible.
one. Let's
Back
go.
then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
What the fuck is this?
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the warehouse. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Oh. Oh, extreme mistakes were made. Why didn't I get that first? Don't remind me. I will cry. I will cry.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember? No. The boss's bathroom was the 4th place you found a Figanley, not the 3rd. Well, I guess perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Memories like these are so precious and so cherished that they all just sort of blend together, don't they? You know what? If the boss's bathroom feels like the 3rd place you found a collectible, then who am I to go making judgments?
Oh.
Let's see. What came next? Oh, yes,
Not
we
this.
found a Figley in this pink room.
No, we didn't.
Well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room.
We've
but it's
never been
here
in the pink room
memory
before.
zone, so
What
it
the
must
fuck
have
is this?
happened. This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was behind the boss's office. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
It's fucking Windows Movie Maker! Yes! Oh, hell yeah! Who's the red? Who are these people? This is the most random fucking game I have ever played.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
He spent 8 minutes on making that video. Where the fuck am I? Ooh, red and blue doors, yes.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
This guy's going to give me PTSD. Probably.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
There was a fern! There was a fern! There was a fern!
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Wait a sec.
Okay, yes, the room with the red
Yes!
and blue door. I remember this. I must say, of all the
I'm never gonna
figurines
stop
we
playing
looked
this
at
game.
in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more. And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Jimmy. Oh, fuck! Ah!
Yes, I love that video.
What is this? He's Grandpa! Hi, Grandpa. Wait.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this.
We're missing
one. Good
one.
room, though. A solid room.
There's one that we're missing. What did I just witness? Dude, we don't even know. We do not even know. It's just, Grandpa, meet Jim.
Really
Hi, Grandpa, I'm Jim. I
You
have
know,
no bucket
if there
currently.
had been any kind of
I'm bucketless.
reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Next one. Oh, we didn't get this one last time. Wait. 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 Jim eat pennies? What pennies? Faye is now Jim. I'm Jim. Do I want to meet Jim? I am Jim.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it?
Oh boy,
Keep
oh boy,
going.
oh boy. There was a button and it said when you click this button, it will tell you the name of the person playing the game. Fuck you,
cheese.
cheese.
Where I introduced you to the Figlarines.
This is especially creepy, just so everybody knows. Look at this. Look
I
at
want
this.
to keep going.
I don't
what
like
else
it.
is there? What came before this?
I got confused for a second. Don't mind me. Thunder Cobra broke it, remember? I don't know what's wrong with them. Cheese will refund. I don't know how it broke, but it fucking
it's
broke.
the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember.
I didn't break it!
But time does put a rosy filter on everything.
It just don't like him.
I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how... Oh, yes!
Oh!
The 2 doors! Who could have forgotten that? A classic...
Don't be
memory.
this creepy IRL to Faye. I'm deeply confused with all of these different scenarios. You've stepped in at a
And
very
before everything else, there was your
strange time.
office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something
house.
I feel I can remember.
No.
I can remember.
What happened?
Yes, I'm remembering something now.
Oh,
I
I'm
remember
remembering.
before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent
I would cheer
Stanley?
him on as he
Was I
collected
lonely?
figurines
Yes,
for no
perhaps
reason.
that's
I
it.
think
Perhaps
Pedro
I
is
needed to
cute.
imagine I had
Oh yeah, it'll
companions.
happen after
And Stanley
these
really did
because
make
I
for a
have
wonderful
not.
companion, even if he was a fiction.
There's always something that I need to adjust. Always
It's
something.
grown old. I want to think for
You
myself.
didn't kidnap
again.
people into office.
I want to go back. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know
he doesn't
what?
need Stanley anymore?
Since we're in the memory zone,
My face
how
is
about
matte?
one more
What do you mean?
good memory. Let's go back
Is that
just
bad?
once.
Is it
and
good?
Give Stanley
What do you
one
mean?
more run of the office,
What do you mean?
and then I'll
What do you mean?
retire him
My
for
name is Jim.
good. I did enjoy telling his
What do you mean?
story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Jim. What? Please save me from this video game if you can. No one can save you, Grandpa. No one. It will never cease to irritate me that I can't answer this fucking phone. I shall try, Grandpa. Jesus trying to save you from it. He's trying to make me go eat some fucking dinner. My bucket!
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
I am home and I have a bucket. Why are you screaming at me?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I got an itchy nose. It wants me to reboot
Still
the game.
no one was here.
It says
Stanley
reboot the
needed
game.
the bucket's warmth and comfort
Do
now
not alter
more than
without
ever.
consulting the whiteboard
Perhaps
manager.
his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Food is needed! What?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Oh,
He might
shit.
be fired for that. And in
I
such a
forgot.
competitive
This
economy,
got me stuck
why
in like a
had he
never-ending
taken that
loop, didn't
risk?
it?
All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then
All right.
something occurred to Stanley.
It might be a good time,
he thought to
but
himself,
nothing,
maybe
madam,
I am
consumes
crazy.
sustenance.
He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He
But
asked the
thunder.
bucket. The bucket returned his
But
gaze,
thunder.
but said nothing at all.
My name is Jim.
That's strange, Stanley thought.
And I have a
Usually the
bucket.
bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt
Jim.
none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized.
All
this
right,
isn't
fine.
my bucket. It's just a
Fine.
normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This
How
is
you
all
gonna make
terribly
me?
wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows
me.
what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket?
I fucking love this game.
Now
This
he
is
noticed
fucking
the
hilarious.
rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
I'm floating?
Gracious. he
Oh, no, I'm
exclaimed.
floating.
Without my bucket, I've
Oh, no, I'm
gone
floating.
truly mad. Where is it? I must find it.
Where did my
Far off in
bucket
the
go?
distance,
When did they
someone
steal my
was
bucket?
calling
What
out.
happened?
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket!
Could it truly be?
Where's
He
my
rushed
bucket?
forward from room to room, passing
I'm
by
actually
one
eating
bucket
chili
after the
dogs. You
next.
can stop
None
the
of them were
consumption of
his.
food.
None of them
I
were
want
his
a chili
special
dog.
bucket.
Come
Thunder.
to me, Stanley!
My
Find
buckets!
me.
He had to find the bucket. He had
no.
to return to his old friend.
Oh, no.
It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he fell dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket
I want
had
a
been
chili
coming
dog.
from. The real bucket.
What do you
was
mean you didn't say
inside
that?
him all along.
Oh, Rokar's eating a chili dog. You're both purple.
Stanley
I'm so fucking
doubled
confused.
over in agony and blacked out.
I blacked out. What about my bucket?
This is the story of a woman named
Oh, great. We're back to Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed,
Can I have
picked
whatever
up
the heck
her
you're on?
bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work.
I'm not on anything,
But on this
though.
particular
That's the
day,
insane.
her walk was
caffeine?
interrupted
You
by
on
the body
caffeine?
of a
I don't-
man who had
No, I'm
stumbled
just crazy,
through
dude.
town, talking and screaming
The problem
to
is that I
himself,
probably
and then
should be
collapsed
on
dead on the
things, and I'm
sidewalk.
not on things.
Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man
30
had
days
no
of trauma.
bucket.
30 years of trauma
Of
and caffeine. Yeah,
course
that's
he'd
what
gone
I'm on.
mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his
Roka, red,
actions
red,
and how
Roka.
everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd
Okay,
forgotten his
after
bucket
this
at home
scene,
in the first place.
we are going
How
to
cruel the world can be.
end stream. We're gonna raid out. I'm
She
gonna go
hugged
get
her
some
own
food because
bucket
I'm being yelled
even
at,
tighter.
even though my name is Jim.
But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work.
Smells like
for which her
caffeine in
bucket
here.
would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck,
He has a
yes, she
bucket.
thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And
Yeah.
she backflipped all the way
And
to
she
work.
backflipped all the way to work. Smart. Yo. I don't know what the fuck that game is, but that was a strikingly entertaining 3.5 hours. Holy shit. I am struggling to process this video game being unpredictable and random. Dude, I was so confused. Like, the way you feel is the way I felt for the last 3 hours. I don't know what just happened. We ran around hallways. We have a bucket. My name is Jim. We're gonna go raid out. I don't know. Should we meet a new friend today, folks? Faye, you have to keep moving. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you want? Why am I moving? What am I doing? What's up? What happened? What do you mean? What do you mean? My name is Jim. No, Thunder, no crosses. We don't have crosses in this household. We don't do it. They are panned. Sweet moonshine. Oh, she looks fun. She's playing The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Faye moving movie. Strappy, strappy, strappy snail. Thou art mine mother. I'm not your mother, Thunder. What did you just say? Cobra. What did you just say?
Watch your posture. Keep those glutes tucked in.
Motherfucker. Technobi. Oh, she got there. She got there. What in the what? What happened, Rokar? What's wrong? What happened? Can I help you? Tucking in the glutes is wild. Oh, I fucking love it here. Hang on. I gotta look up this person that... Labyrinth, huh? Surprise and looking after everyone's posture. Hell yeah. I found him. I found him. Alright, Cobra, you can control the raid today. We'll go say hello to Technobian. He is playing Labyrinthine. Whatever the fuck that is. I've never heard of this game before. I am starving. Sorry, my Plonk. Why plonk? What are we plonking? What the fuck are we doing? Alright, guys. Thank you so much for being here. This has been a great day. Thank you so much for the raids from Birdie and from Wandering Chaos. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next time I will be on will be Wednesday night. I don't know what we're playing. What it says. Hang on. I can't read it. Mommy? No. I made it in to say goodnight. Thank you so much, Synth. I appreciate you. You have a great night. Thank you so much, Grandpa. Have a great night. We're going to go hang out with Technobian. I will see you guys on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. If not then at a different time. Oh, one more thing real quick. Shield bonks? Who's shield bonking? We're doing a Pokemon stream on Sunday. So if you want to come hang out with me on that one. I've never played Pokemon before. So let's find out what we can do. All right. Now we're going to raid. I'm hitting the button. It's going to count down in 10 seconds. And then we'll go hang out with Technobian for a little while. I will see y'all on Wednesday or Saturday or Sunday or, whenever the fuck I see you again. Have a great night, everybody. Goodbye.